Well, hello and welcome back to Mind Your Matters with Amanda Jane. Today we are going to be making biscuits. This is a large size biscuit. Today we are going to make some medium sized biscuits, and we're going to start early in the morning. On this particular Sunday morning, I came down a little later than normal, but that's okay. Set my temperature of my oven to the appropriate 425 degrees. I like this recipe so much because it's so simple. 2, 1, 1 is all you have to remember. So 2 cups of self-rising flour. Then we are going to get our butter to room temperature and add buttermilk. Today I'm using regular milk because we didn't have any buttermilk on hand. If you ever forget to leave your butter out to let it get to room temperature, or if you don't have the time, just throw it in the microwave for about 30 seconds and you've got yourself a butter stick that is completely ready for biscuit time. Here I'm going to add another little tip. If you want your milk, whole milk or other kinds of milk, to taste like buttermilk, go ahead and grab some apple cider vinegar and put a little teeny dash of it inside. It'll give it that sour taste. Tastes just like buttermilk, no problem. Next we head to the mixer, but make sure you don't overdo it. Keep a close eye on that dough so you don't have an overmixed batter. You want it to be a little bit sticky, but not too wet, just like this consistency here. Next up, we cut our biscuits. Don't worry if you don't have a biscuit cutter. You can use a cup, you can use a mason jar. Be creative with what you have and you can make it work. While my oven is still preheating, I'm working on the sausage. I'm going to start browning it in my cast iron, and then I'm going to make the gravy. But I'm not just going to wait around for my oven to heat up before I do the next thing. This is all about shift cooking and getting going. This breakfast needs to be on the table. Once the sausage is browned, grab your flour, multi-purpose or self-rising, whatever, they both work, and dash it on top. No need to drain that sausage, just use that fat to make a healthy little roux for your gravy. And next, once the flour is combined quite a bit, add your milk product. And as you can see here, we are literally at the end of our milk, so I'm going to make an adjustment. We also add salt and pepper, sometimes cayenne, depending upon what type of heat we want in our sausage. And here we are, the workaround. Some awesome carnation condensed milk made this meal happen today. I am so thankful to have had that in my pantry. We have 7 more minutes left on the clock before those biscuits are done. Continuing to let my sausage and gravy to condense. We like it a little thick, but you can definitely do it as desired. Once you have the desired thickness, go ahead and remove it from the heat so that you don't run into a problem of it burning or sticking because you left it unattended. I guess somebody's excited about this breakfast coming up. I don't know about you, but he looks pretty excited. Just a couple more minutes before those biscuits come out, so I'm going to quickly fill some plates. Here we are. the grand reveal of the delicious biscuits, and we're going to add them to our gravy. Let's grab a smidgen of butter and get some on the tops. It'll soak in real nice and kind of keep that beautiful toasty glow. Using the wrapping to the butter has been something that I've done forever, and I remember learning this from my grandmother. It's just like grabbing parchment or a paper towel, except it already has butter on it, so why not? Oh, when cooking in the morning, just open that oven and let that wonderful heat come on out into the room. With the biscuits out of the oven, I'm going to quickly add them to the plates. Look at that delicious steam. Oh, they are so tasty. Wow, look at all those layers. Delicious. I am so pleased on how this worked out. Even though I had workarounds and adjustments, it still got on the table and it was still very good. So don't get discouraged if you don't have exactly what you need. Make a workaround. Look it up online. I'm sure there's a way to put some meal together without a few ingredients here and there. And of course, we almost always have honey and blackberry jam on hand for special occasions like this. My husband and I usually wait to put our gravy on the pan because you know how it is. It gets a bit cold. So we put it on right before we're ready to eat. Hey, it's a little bit later on Sunday, actually afternoon now, but all of that footage was from this morning, and I just set up the camera and went at making biscuits. So you heard it right, 3 ingredient biscuits. So we've got our buttermilk. I used, as I talked about in the video, some milk, and it worked just fine. Just a little bit of vinegar to kind of give that little sour bit of a taste, just like buttermilk would give. And I had my self-rising flour and then my 1 stick of butter. So you heard it right. It is 2-1-1. 2 cups of flour, that self-rising flour, 1 cup of milk.
And some pretzels and some tomatoes.
Snack. Just 1 second, okay? 2 cups of self-rising flour, 1 cup of buttermilk, preferably. If not, you can adjust. And then 1 stick of butter, which is a 1/2 cup of butter. So 2-1-1. That's kind of how I think about it. And then 3 ingredient sausage gravy biscuits. Sausage is the 1 ingredient. Then the self-rising flour is the 2nd ingredient. And then we went ahead and added our milk. And I ran out of milk and used some condensed milk from the pantry. And that was perfectly fine. And it works just as well. I asked my husband, better taste buds than other people in our family. I said, hey, was anything off with the biscuits than usual? Was anything a little different with what we do for the gravy like we usually do? No, everything's great. So it was fine. It was perfectly fine. So I'm so thankful that I was able to adjust and our delicious breakfast. I'm gonna go get him a snack. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, like, and we'll be back next time for some other videos, and I hope you enjoy this. Take care.